All right, we're switching curriculum to LifePac and Horizons next year, and I'm so excited. I told you I'd get on here and do more of an in-depth review, answer some questions. So here we are. First things first, a lot of people wanted to know how I organize everything. Well, that is it. Each kid will have their own magazine holder. One will be for their workbooks. The other one is going to be for me, and it's going to hold the teacher guide in it. And then my other kid will have their workbooks and their teacher guides that correspond. And then my daughter will have her Horizons, and then the one for me is going to have all the resource pages in it. So super simple. They each come with their own box. So during the year, they're going to have 10 workbooks to do, and we're not going to be having all those out laying around. We're going to keep them in this box on the shelf, nice and neat. Same with Horizons. Everything will be in her box, and it's going to just stay out of the way until we need it. I will make another video going more into depth on each subject that we have. So this is just kind of an overall between LifePac and Horizons, which one's best for you, what the differences are, what the similarities are, whatnot. But to give you just like a really brief look inside the books, they are very much workbook based. This one is the language arts for the second grade, history and geography. It's really not that bland. A lot of people think it's super boring because the math is like super black and white, but this is colorful. It's fun. We are using Horizons and LifePac, and there are differences. I know a lot of people wanted to know exactly like which curriculum fits them best, how to choose which one, and I get it. It can be overwhelming, but with these, it's actually pretty easy. If you know your child's learning methods, learning styles, if you know your teaching styles, then you can narrow it down pretty easily. LifePac is going to be more hands-off for you. It is open and go. It's going to have more independence for the child. Horizons is more parent-led. You're going to be a lot more involved with Horizons. You are going to be the teacher with this and have to do the teaching, which for my daughter, perfect. We are going to do school together. She's not getting her own corner. But for my older kids, they will be learning more independency and doing school a little bit more on their own, guided by me. So for the last few years, we have always done spiral method, and we've loved it until my daughter got to 5th grade. The concepts got harder. She needed more time to focus on mastering the concept before moving on because she was getting discouraged and she was starting to really hate math. So that was really why we chose to switch. LifePac is going to be a mastery-based curriculum, and it is self-paced. So she is going to be able to learn a new concept, master it before moving on, and we get to go at her pace. There's no lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. You have 10 workbooks for the year, and you get it done how you see fit. So she's really struggling with something, we're going to slow down and we're going to really work on it. If she's really getting it, then we're going to just kind of cruise through. I did decide to go ahead and do that with my son also. He has been doing spiral method, but he's really good at math. He skips over the fluff and he just wants to get done and go play. So I think this is going to be really good for us. Now, Horizons is going to be a spiral method. So they're going to learn a concept and then they're going to learn another concept, and they'll keep learning concepts while cycling back or spiraling back to what they've been learning. To me, it's more of a natural way to learn, and my kids at a younger age have done an amazing job with that. Horizons is also known to be really strong in their math. So I probably would be doing Horizons math with my son had I not switched over to this with my daughter, and he's a year ahead in math already and just wants to get done. So we're going to try this out. It is a workbook styled curriculum, so it's a little more bland, a little bit more kind of dry. It's not as exciting, not as fun, but a lot of kids need that and they thrive with that. So know your child and know how they learn. I'll give you an example of Horizons. I only have the preschool 3, but it is a lot more colorful. It's a lot more engaging. So if your child needs a little bit more of this hands-on engaging type curriculum, you might want to look more into Horizons. You need more of that just get it done, routine, predictable type of curriculum. You probably want to do LifePac. So every subject with LifePac has its own teacher's guide, and I love this. It has the scope and sequence in here, how to grade everything, how to add your points together, how to create a report. It has all the answers in here, and it is color-coded to match the kids' workbook. My favorite thing about it is the scope and sequence, because I don't have to go open up the 6th grade one and the 2nd grade one to see what they're both learning. It has everything in here by grade level. So this is the 2nd grade handbook, but it tells me everything for every level. So I can open this up. I can see what my oldest daughter is learning this unit versus what my son is learning. Maybe we can overlap something, do a fun hands-on project, do some learning together, and move forward that way. So I love how that is laid out. Also have like an index of concepts. It tells you everything that the child's going to be learning. The language arts has your suggested reading list. The teacher's guide really does have everything that you would need in here to be successful. So for somebody that doesn't have a teaching degree or somebody that is new to this curriculum, it really does walk you through holding your hand on how to present this to your child. So for example, it tells you how to score everything, how you get the grades that they're getting. It gives you different teaching techniques. If you're teaching multiple kids in here, it tells you how to do that. It gives you a suggestion on how to lay out your schedule. So if this is like a classroom, you have a weekly planner, you have right here every subject. Like this is language arts, but it has every subject in here for your grading so that you can have everything hands-on. You can make a copy of this, have it on hand easily. You have your book reports. So yeah, it really does, it's open and go. It really does walk you straight through it. You don't have to do any planning, no prep. It's just ready to go. So which one is easier to use, LifePack or Horizons? Well, that's going to be LifePack because it is open go. It is more hands off on you. Horizon is going to have a lot more planning, a lot more hands on, and you're going to be a lot more involved with Horizons than you will be with LifePack. Which one is more for independent learners? Again, that is going to be for LifePack. It is built for independent learning. It's open and go. The kids can read it. They're ready to go. This one, it's not really for independent learners. You're going to be a lot more involved. Now, which one is more fun? That one's going to be Horizons. A lot more colorful, a lot more hands-on. You're doing it together. They're going to have a lot more fun with Horizons, so it's really good for the little ones too. Now, which one is more rigorous? That one really just depends. Horizons is known to be really good with their math. LifePack is great because it's already laid out for you. There's consistency in all the subjects. So it really just kind of depends. Is LifePack boring? Kinda, yeah, it can be. School's not always fun, but at the same time, some kids really do thrive having the workbook style curriculum, having that predictability, having that structure, knowing what it is that they're going to do today, what they're going to do tomorrow, being able to grab it and go. So it might not be the funnest thing in the world, but it is great for many kids. One of my favorite things that I really do love about this curriculum is that rather than having a really fat binded workbook, they have 10 little ones. So they finish this one, grab another one. It's not overwhelming. It's not daunting. They're not just flipping through, seeing how much more they have to do for the year. And to me, it's just a lot more calm. So I am very excited to start this. If you have any specific questions about subjects, LifePack, Horizons, whatever, let me know down below so that I can include it in the next videos, because I will be making more videos where I do dive deeper into each subject, opening them up, showing y'all more what's in there, what they're going to be learning, how the teacher guide corresponds with each child's book, and yeah.